The Internet of Value at Ripple. We have a lot more in mind than just sending money across borders. It's a bit like how Amazon used to sell rare books. This market, though, is worth $10 trillion. You're at a turning point in history. You used to say that what you do for money is like what email did for communication, moving the whole revolution ahead. They understood. There are trillions of cash sitting throughout the planet. RP. Is it conceivable that Ripple would take over Swift one day? Well, hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 24 hours with crypto. Let us straight into the video for today. We are so lucky to be a part of this. I find it hard to comprehend that people's lack of awareness of what is about to happen in this crypto ecosystem, particularly for the digital asset XRP, drives me insane. Recall, this is not hype, this is only information. We're going to go over Google, Amazon, and Apple just to give you an idea of how wild this is going to go. And in today's episode, I'm going over some quite significant information. Also wanted to quickly update the Circle stock. They are valued at presently $26 billion and are trading at $118 per shares. Remember, Ripple, Coinbase. Behind the scenes, a lot is happening. This went quite quickly. It's rather successful, thus you shouldn't be astonished when Circle is acquired in not too distant future. Tell me what you think in the space provided for comments below. And the yacht party seems like we are set to concrete the date, June 11th, 2026. That this will be among the most spectacular events we will experience, and that we are about to provide the next level information to you people makes me incredulous. But it appears that the date will be June 11th, 2026 in Miami, the huge seafarer, right in the middle. You people could start looking at right now. I'll list the URL under description down below. Among North America's yachts, the Mega is the largest. Now let's enter a fact-based video where you will clearly find where this is headed. Let me go back to the early years of Google, Apple, and Amazon. Let me show you how this all began and why XRP is using the exact same blueprint just on a level those businesses never even touched. We will begin with Amazon first. June 15th, 1997. Amazon goes public at $18 a share. Just a modest online bookshop with a $438 million market capitalization. Okay? Only an online bookshop. Views of what Amazon was to books as Ripple is to cross borders. Blockchain technology have many applications and can address and lower transaction friction in many different sectors. No one gave a damn. Everyone burst out laughing. And then, boom, several stock splits. 20 for 1, 2 for 1, 3 for 1. Without those divisions, what one share would have been worth today? Over $30,000 should they never divide those stocks. Fantastic. I will also explore their split behavior. And Amazon presently values around $2 trillion. Let us now discuss Apple, December 12th, 1980. $22 a share, worth only $1.8 billion at IPO. Now, one Apple share would be worth more than $40,000 if they never divided the stock, as they have done 5 times. Viewpoint, ladies and gentlemen, is quite vital. And then, Google IPO'd for about $85 on August 19th, 2004. Valuation was $23 billion. Should they never do splits, that $85 would be more than $5,600. Are you making sense of this? And this is for those who say, you know, Cambridge Scott, they are not it. I cannot even describe stupid people, okay? And if the sharpest dumb people find this incomprehensible, well, you are really like That small brain of yours is like a little peanut. Why then do they do stock splits? Indeed, since you want the typical individual not feeling priced out when something becomes that valuable. Psychologically, I cannot even speak right now. You all understand the psychological gimmick here. I still cannot talk. And it seems like a mind game. Though you divided the sock, the value remains the same. I also sometimes butcher words. I am not going to this. This is either raw or clean footage. Sure? So just to let you know, nobody is flawless. I hardly am flawless at all. Let me then ask you something, okay? Does XRP seem any different? As here is the actual truth. XRP operates from the same playbook. They have the same early people questioning them, the same misinterpretation, same underground believers stacking silently. But keep in mind, this time, the prize isn't iPhones or e-commerce. It is the worldwide financial system in whole. Sure, how huge this is, do you know? XRP is not only a token, it's a structure. Pipes are it. Its liquidity is what defines it. Its speed. It is the engine enabling trillions of frictionally moving objects. All right? Frictionless, practically everywhere, and every asset type starts right away. Are you finding great power in a stock split? Wait till XRP is the link between everyone, since it cannot be divided. We now start the multi-year utilities bull market, in which many people have no concept what this even entails. This won't be a 4-year cycle. Hype is not going to cause numbers to rise. This is number gets increasing, since real firms start running actual money on chains, and need for liquidity rises, and value accelerates rather than just rises when trillions pass through the XRP. Something like this cannot be subjected to stock measurements. There is no charting for it. This is never something you could time, since it never happened before. Amazon upset the retail market, Apple upset the status quo in technology, Google challenged knowledge. People still not understand XRP since it is upsetting money itself. And listen, you find it absurd to believe in a $100 XRP. Given everything you're looking at, it seems absurd to believe it would just go to $100. Exactly. Note that. With the blueprint of Amazon, you are looking at a once-in-history asset, yet Swift, Visa, and the whole stock market combined serve a purpose. Are you still looking to gauge this in cents? Pay attention. You wish you got everything and will be looking back at these $2 prices. The visionaries, those who have been gathering and never question their expenditure, are going to get filthy rich, and all the critics will spend their whole trying to explain why they missed it. Ignore any of these red candles then. Ignorance of the noise, remember. Ignore the clowns laughing at a $100 forecast. Ultimately, they are the most prominent clowns available on the internet. Guys, recall the same folks that laughed at Amazon, Apple, Google, and now XRP were the ones laughing at each other. You won't be laughing, though, when it's over. The one they said you wouldn't work, you'll be seated atop the most valuable asset of the digital asset age. Not forget that. And isn't it amazing how the hubbub has now somewhat quieted down? Recall XRP does not require hype. We're almost there. It just requires time. Having stated that, ladies and gentlemen, kindly let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. We will be back with another video. However, I believe that the concept of buying and holding permanently and not trying to make changes calls for that you have had it right in the place. That you can only hold tight if you bought well, if you will.